What is up, good people? Crypto Prepper here. Today is Thursday, March 12th, 2026. So, 10 days ago, I set up this bot that I put on video for you on HBAR. So on Kraken, I got HBAR USD, set it up with a little bit different settings that I talk about in that previous video. And I just wanted to give you a quick update on how this has been doing so far. So 10 days in, and it's already produced a 4.54% bot profit and has given me a handful of entries into that whatever that sweepstakes or whatever Kraken is running. So that's just a little added bonus on top of what my main goal is to maximize profits on these bots. So pretty happy with that so far. So good. All right. So then what I wanted to spend most of the video on talking about is BNB because I've done recent videos on Bitcoin, Ethereum. That's weird. I've never noticed that before, where Bitcoin is for some reason spinning on here, but nothing else except for XRP seems to want to do that. Oops, hold on, I moved that a little bit. Anyway, weird. Sorry, a little ADD going there. So I've done recent videos on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP, but it's been a minute since I've touched BNB. So quite a bit has happened since then. So let's go back to Bitsgap, this tab right here. And I've already got everything set up to run a DCA bot or at least do a back test on DCA bot on Coinbase for BNB and USDC. So if you are interested in playing around with this software, you can uh, check out the link I've got in the description. It is a referral link, so it does help the channel if you decide to move forward with this. And I just want to help you along on your journey. So if you use that, great. If not, that's okay too. But it does support the channel, and I appreciate it. So let's talk about BNB and seeing if this is a good fit for you. So I don't actually own any BNB, but notice back in October they listed it on Coinbase. So I don't have access to Binance anymore. I used to. So I wanted to run a back test on a set on BNB. Okay, so just like always, we started out with that $1,000, and our initial base order amount is 3125 after clicking this bot settings drop down. Then our averaging orders amount is 968.75, so that those two numbers added together gives us our $1,000 maximum investment into this bot. And just like always, you can increase it like I did with HBAR. And you can watch all the other videos if you want any more information about that. Our averaging order step percent or quantity is 5. So then we have the 5 limit orders here, and the distance between those limit orders is 4.9%. Then our amount multiplier is x2. So each time it pops down to buy one of these limit orders, it's basically doubling your USDC investment in this bot, bringing your DCA and therefore your take profit down lower on the chart and increasing the take profit, of course, as it moves forward. Okay, and our step multiplier is off. Our take profit in this case, instead of being 5 like I normally start out with, that didn't really produce like because it didn't jump up enough on its way down. Because this coin, like most others, has decreased 40, 43% since listing on Coinbase. And I did similar, of course, on Binance too. And then just like always, our risk management pump dump protection is off. Okay, so you can kind of see I've already run this back test, going back to the Oh, okay. I didn't catch quite that. So I back tested it to the 24th, I think is uh yeah, the 24th, October 24th. So let's see what the 22nd gives me because it looks like it actually listed on the 22nd. So let's say we started this bot right when Coinbase listed it. And then if you've been around for a while, you know that a lot of times when Coinbase lists something, it kind of goes through the moon, to the moon at least. But I don't know, it just wasn't the right timing for Binance, I guess. So let's do a back test. 141 days, and that has these bot settings have produced a 5.77% this or ROI, not an APY because it's not a year. And also another thing that I like about this is that it's basically recently taken profit. So it only made a buck that time, but then sometimes it's making 46 cents, a buck 87 there, 46, 46, 46, 14.98 there, 7.49 there, 46. So it's not a whole lot, in each time with only $1,000. But anyway, what I like is to see these green lines underneath here. So I know these are good long-term settings because we've already fallen 45%. It's produced an ROI of 5.77. And then with knowing with these lines behind here or underneath, um, don't count this one because that's just where the price is now. But one, two, three, four, five. So this bot still has it's still worth $1,000. So you could close this out and you would basically get your $1,000 back that you initially invested 141 days ago. But if you were to buy BNB 141 days ago, buy $1,000 of BNB when it listed there, and then need to sell it today, you would only have um 50 $550. So that's probably a pretty good, pretty bad loss if you needed to take that. But if you needed the cash now, you could close this out and you would basically have your $1,000 back plus 32.84 uh, for this time period. Okay, so you saw the settings I used here on Coinbase, and now I'm going to go to Binance, and you can see the return was a little bit more, but actually I need to correct the dates on this. So, oops. Is it 227 days ago? Okay, that's weird. Okay, so October 22nd, just so we compare apples to apples, and then this is also on um, with the USDC pairing. So Binance or BNB and USDC. We see $1,000 initial investment, bot settings just like the other one, 31.25, 968.75. We got 5 here, 4.9 there, X2 here, off here. Take profits 1.5 and risk management pump dump protection is off. So the exact same settings that we used on Coinbase for the exact same time back tests. And it produced 6.61. And just like that other one, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines underneath. So it's even after producing, um, in this case, 66. Is that right? Oh, okay. I misspoke earlier because I had this scroll down. So when you on Coinbase, you basically still have $1,000 in your bot that's worth $1,000, and then you have 57 in your USDC wallet. I misspoke and said 36 because that was the number on the screen at that point. So Same thing with Binance. You have $1,000 left in your bot, and then it has 66 uh, point, basically $66.10 in your USDC wallet on Binance that you can do whatever you want with. Okay, so you saw the settings were the same on Coinbase and Binance. Binance produced a little bit more for that time period just because their fees are lower than Coinbase. And let's take a 365-day back test on Binance since we can't do it on Coinbase. On this back test, and I think that extrapolates out to about 13%. So that tracked with what you would have seen if you would have started this bot 365 days ago. You have still have that $1,000 initial investment plus $133 in your USDC wallet. Now, if you were to had stopped that at the top and got that, you would have had maybe a little bit more. I don't know. It's hard to do the math, but we're running these bots to be set and forget and not playing the shoulda, woulda, coulda game on, oh, if I would have just bought here and sold there. Uh, that is not a winning game that you can win consistently anyway. So a 13% APY on BNB or on basically on your stablecoin using BNB is pretty damn good. It's not uh, as much as some of the other ones, but that we've done in the past, but it's definitely better than you would get in a bank. So I'm going to swap over to this brighter screen, so watch your eyes. Like I said, and I don't know if I said it yet, but if you are interested in getting started with this Bitscap trading platform, you can sign up with as little as $23 a month if you pay for the year. And then on a monthly basis, it's $29 a month. You can do 10 of those DCA bots that I talk about mostly in these videos. The only thing you can't do is the 365-day backtest. The basic tier only lets you backtest up to 30 days. So if you do end up using my referral link that I'll leave in the description, I have the pro account so I can run that 365-day backtest for you on any coin that you want. It doesn't have to be one that I've done before. So if you like this video and you want to see more of this, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and leave me your favorite coin in the description. And I'll play around with some bot settings for you. All right, hopefully you found that helpful, and we'll see you on the next one.